See this thing? This is made by a company called Joby. Joby. They also make this microphone. This video is sponsored by Joby. Pete, you surf and you're blind. How does that work?
Well, the ocean talks. It's pretty loud today. I just gotta learn how to listen.
I first learned about Pete on Instagram. I found his account a couple years ago. And this was when I was trying to figure out how to surf, which is the hardest sport I've ever had to learn. And I was like, how does this guy do it? Pete.
Hey, I hear you.
Casey.
Where you at?
Right here.
Glad you made it.
It's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, come on in.
How did you lose your vision?
I was born with a degenerative eyesight disorder. It ate away my central vision and then kind of worked its way out until it basically took everything from me.
So can you see anything?
I see light and dark.
Pete is a fascinating guy. What he does for a living is he's a voiceover artist. So he like records voiceovers for TV commercials and movies and... Okay. But if you were to, with all your movie trailer experience, if you had to do a movie trailer for my YouTube channel, what would it sound like? Go.
Go, he says. Are we casting you as a hero of YouTube? Or are we bringing you the sensitive stories that people need to see? Or is it like action, like Casey takes Pete Gustin surfing this weekend on YouTube?
You can just turn that on? That's incredible. What I didn't know is that he does all the recording and then the editing. He does all of this by himself, despite the fact that you've got Pro Tools open up here on your computer.
Yeah.
Do you actually edit in Pro Tools yourself?
Gaming Madison.
So if I want to get rid of the words Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, I've scrolled to the beginning of it. I'll look the other way. So I now scrolled across it, and then I cut it. I took out Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
So, in addition to being a pretty decent surfer and a world-class voiceover recording artist, Pete also has a channel, a YouTube channel. This is Pete's YouTube channel, coming in with 1.41 million subscribers. The videos on his YouTube channel, he writes them, edits them, and shoots them mostly by himself. Tell me about your the YouTube video that went crazy viral.
I'd spent all this time doing blind surfer stories, just telling people these inspirational stories of me overcoming this challenge or that challenge. And one day, I think my fiance like went out to dinner with the girls, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of a funny story I'll tell people. And I just remembered this time I was at the gym, and before I know what's going on, this woman in my face, I can tell she's like this far away from me, goes, I didn't come here to be stared at. And I'm like I have no concept of what's going on, but quickly I put it two and two together. I'm like, oh, she must have been in front of me, and she probably thought I was like looking at her.
Right, like checking her out at the gym.
I'm like, oh, my bad. I'm like, I'm actually blind. I'm not looking at anything. And the guy takes the card for a second, puts it back in my hand, and he goes, yeah, but you just can't make other gym members uncomfortable by staring at them.
Oh my God.
I told that as a 60-second story, and at this point, it has 40 million views.
That story you just told me has 40 million views.
40 million views.
Holy shit. Super interesting guy, and I've been wanting to make this movie about Pete for a while, but I'm back in New York City now, so I needed an excuse, a reason to go back to California to go surfing. I mean, make this movie with Pete. And you know, every one of my vlogs that I've ever made, this bendy tripod, it's made by a company named Joby. And finally, after years of using this, I got Joby to sponsor me. And in addition to Joby making the GorillaPod that I use, they now make this kind of like perfect microphone for vloggers, for YouTubers. And considering that like Pete is sort of an expert in all things audio, it seemed like a very natural alignment.
This sounds good. It's not tinny at all.
All right, so this is with the Joby.
This is you. I'm in a quiet car, far away and up close actually sounds very similar.
Okay, now I'm gonna unplug it, and you're just gonna hear the onboard.
You unplugged, and it's terrible.
Give me the Pete 2-second review.
That was a million times different. You wouldn't. If I were you, I'd be embarrassed to put on YouTube what you had without the microphone. The microphone made it professional.
Man. Nice work. Joby's gonna be psyched. Okay, here, I put their mic on your GoPro.
Nice.
Pete, one thing I really like about filming with you is that when I turn the camera on, you don't get all insecure or weird.
I can just pretend. It's pretty easy for me to pretend there is no camera on me.
Pete, because you've never seen me surf, I think it's important for you to understand just how good I am.
All right.
I wouldn't say I'm the best surfer in the world.
Top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
All right.
I'm a terrible surfer. Terrible surfer.
In essence, surfing is all about the feel. I mean, it would make it a million times easier if I could look forward and anticipate. That's the hardest part, is I don't know what the wave's going to do. I'm just reacting. But if all my reactions are fast enough and I feel good, then I rode a good wave. Is it really, Casey, is it really good out there?
It looks good. Pete,
Right.
do you know how to duck dive?
Yeah.
How do you know when to duck dive?
You listen.
Okay.
And when you hear the wave getting angry, that's when you duck.
Pete, what's the stick for?
This is like, so I want to know when the waves are coming, so I hold this out in front of me, and when I feel one, I whip around and then I drop in.
Are you joking right now?
100% joking.
Yeah, I'm like,
So when you surf with Pete, like how do you let him know which waves to catch?
it's always back and forth where I'll be like, hey Pete, there's a wave about 10 seconds away. We got about 10 seconds, start paddling, speed up. No, wait, slow down. No, wait, speed up again, go faster. And then I'm like, all right, you're gonna pop up and go right in 3, 2, 1. And then I hope he like doesn't hit anybody all the way down. I just cross my fingers and be like, he's coming.
Pete, thank you for being so generous with your story and going surfing with me, and also thank you for helping me with this Joby microphone review. I haven't done a tech review in a while, and generally when it comes to audio for me, I just want something that works. Like I want to plug it in and know that it's gonna work, and I think Joby nailed that. They put it like an LED on the front so you know that it's recording. It's got some good features made just for vloggers. They wrote right here on the box for professional vloggers. I appreciate that. And I am doing a bigger project with Joby where they fly 5 YouTubers, 5 creators out and here to New York City, and together we like make a video where we're testing out their audio and just making a video in general. If that's interesting to you, there's a link below to check out. Okay, thank you again, Pete. Thank you, Joby, and good to be back on YouTube.